So here we are in January of the new year, and maybe you've planned to work out some resolutions or plans and you've fallen a little behind. Or maybe you jumped in with some plans and found that you've already fallen off the wagon. I'd like to help you either to get started on the right track or to help you get back on track. Hi, I'm Matt Sandford and I'm with the LifeWorks group. I actually think whether you still need to formulate your plans or figure out how to get back on track with following through, that you're not in a bad place right now. You see, often we make our plans too impulsively, or we're unduly influenced by lesser factors and we choose poorly. So frankly, now is the right time to be taking stock and reevaluating how you go about structuring those New Year's plans. That way you won't be frustrated later down the road. See, almost everyone, I believe, approaches these New Year's resolutions or plans and desires by thinking in terms of what they want to achieve during the year ahead. Nothing wrong with dreaming and aiming big. However, but what about the approach of taking stock about where we've come from, to mark off our life journey and use intervals to review and evaluate our course? It seems to me that many folks have all kinds of dreams, plans, and goals of where they want to get to and what they want to achieve, but only a small percentage of those invest in reviewing their course direction, as it were. What I mean is there's a lot of us Americans who like to really go, go, go and squeeze all there is out of life. And I'm not, this high energy type. I'm not saying it's just that. It's also about kind of just the inner directiveness or about our longings. And because we want stuff, not necessarily material stuff. It might be that we want more peace in our lives. Maybe we want a better location to live in, or have a better or new job, or even a better or new relationship. I guess what I think it boils down to is that many of us would have to say we really aren't all that content. And I'm not saying that having goals or dreams or ambition is a bad thing. I can't say that because I have those things too. But what I'm proposing is that we can all sometimes get caught up in the goals, the desires, in such a way that we don't stop to reflect on what's good about our lives right now. We have a tendency to put our heads down and plow towards our goals, and we end up stepping over the very contentment and fulfillment we were striving for. So I'm not also saying that this is easy to have contentment where you are. For many of you, the circumstances are challenging, and I get why you'd want to focus on the day when things will change. Nothing wrong with that desire. I also know that many of you aren't struggling with severe life issues, although you might be dealing with other emotional type struggles, or you might be unhappy or just rather weary. So whether you're in that first or the second category, I want to recommend an exercise in cultivating contentment that I think is actually going to help with thinking and directing you in your goals as well. So allow me to present a foundation principle so that you can understand the exercise. The principle it's built on is this: that God is the good parent. So what this means is that God is best understood in terms of how he thinks and feels about us, and how he relates to us by seeing him as the parent of preschoolers. Oh, and by the way, you and I are the preschoolers. Settle this notion that you are God's toddler into your mind. See him as wonderfully excited by you as parents of young kids are. See him enjoying your eager inquisitiveness about the world around you, your every attempt to learn new things, even your getting into things and making messes. Picture in your mind that even when you talk back or act out or have a tantrum or pout and get annoying in 100 ways, that he's patient with you because he knows you're a preschooler, and so he isn't expecting you to be more mature than you currently are. He knows that it's his responsibility to develop you and grow you up to maturity, and he's not worried about this happening. What this means is that God is in control of your life journey and your destiny. Like a good parent, he cares about your dreams and desires. In fact, he knew you'd have them before you had them. He specifically designed you to have the dreams and desires and goals that you have. Okay, now with this foundation principle in place, here's the exercise. Every day for the next 3 weeks, I recommend that you take 10 or 15 minutes at least each day and review the things you're grateful for. Begin in prayer and ask God to reveal things to you that you're grateful for, to show you how he's been engaged intimately in your life journey and your development. Ask for his perspective on the events of the past year. It'll be more effective if you write these things down. At the end of the exercise, then go ahead with the thinking and the praying about your goals and see if this exercise doesn't provide a new perspective on the way you go about making your goals, pursuing your longings, and even in the way that you carry them out. I'd love to hear from you about your experience. Send me a message or come and check out my blog at counselingmatters.org, or come by my Facebook page, facebook.com/counselingmatters.